Because, if there's one golden rule we've learned over the decades, it's this. Rockstar Games absolutely doesn't accidentally place objects in its trailers. Every single scene, every vehicle parked on a random curb, every building in the skyline, and honestly every background character, it's all deliberately placed. They're basically puzzle pieces hiding clues about Rockstar's most ambitious game ever.
So are you ready to see what everyone else missed? Let's dive right into this and uncover the hidden secrets of Vice City. We're going to look closely at the cinematic footage to break down 25 massive details that completely redefined what we can expect from this game.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, Secrets of the Protagonists.
Starting our investigation at the micro level, there's a really crucial detail regarding Lucia, her ankle monitor. Now, this strongly suggests Lucia was either recently released from prison or is currently under some strict legal supervision. And that instantly raises some huge story questions, right? Why exactly is she being monitored? Does this actually restrict our map access early in the game? This isn't just some cosmetic wardrobe choice. It's a massive clue about how our journey in Vice City is actually going to begin.
And then there's Jason. We get a really brilliant look at his narrative progression. First, we see him living a relatively simple, ordinary life, repairing rooftops, working out with gym equipment. But the trailer hints at a really sharp turn. Rockstar is purposefully showing us an ordinary person before he gets pulled down into major criminal activities. It's this gradual descent into the criminal underworld that we'll likely get to play through firsthand. Moving right along to Section 2, A Breathing Vice City. Zooming out from our main characters, we find an ecosystem that is vastly more alive than anything we've ever seen before in the franchise. On the urban side, we're not just looking at cars driving in an endless loop anymore. We're seeing natural traffic jams, incredibly packed beaches, really diverse neighborhoods, and super dense nightlife districts. But then you balance that out with the wild. Flamingos, alligators, dogs exhibiting totally natural wildlife behavior, and airboats cruising through the Everglades. It's a perfectly balanced, breathing world. And to put this into perspective, we are witnessing a massive leap from the hardware limitations of GTA 5. Just look at the next-gen crowds of GTA 6. In the background of the concert and beach scenes, there are literally hundreds of simultaneous NPCs occupying a single location. The sheer volume of people gathering, interacting, and moving entirely independently is just absolutely staggering. Which brings us to Section 3, Next-Generation Technical Leaps. Beyond just those massive crowds, the trailer is hiding some incredible leaps in environmental technology. Dynamic weather is totally taking center stage here. Vice City is going to change dramatically depending on the time and weather, giving everything this deeply suspenseful cinematic feel. Rain now directly affects visibility. Clouds don't just sit there in a static skybox, they actually move naturally. And the sunsets, they cast this ultra-realistic volumetric lighting across the neighborhoods. It basically means that every single time you step out of a safe house, the city's atmosphere could feel completely different.
And we have to talk about detail number 5, the revolutionary water physics. The ocean waves crashing against those packed beaches, the dynamic reflections on the surface, and the highly realistic boat movements represent one of the absolute biggest graphical improvements over GTA 5. The water actually behaves with real weight and momentum now. That's going to make navigating those Everglades airboats or offshore speedboats an entirely new, immersive experience.
And the upgrades literally just keep coming. The unprecedented graphical realism hidden in the quick cuts of the trailer is mind-blowing. We're talking highly detailed vehicle interiors and incredibly natural driver movements, so no more of that stiff robotic steering from older games. Vehicle damage appears significantly more realistic too. Plus, we're seeing massively improved facial animations, an entirely new weapon and clothing physics. These rapid-fire upgrades prove that every single asset has been meticulously redesigned from the ground up to really push modern technology. Okay, let's jump into Section 4, Revolutionary Gameplay Mechanics. The graphical upgrades are undeniably stunning, for sure, but the trailer also hides some massive secrets about how we're actually going to play. Rockstar's introducing this huge in-game social media ecosystem that's clearly inspired by platforms like TikTok and Instagram. Throughout the footage, we see short vertical videos, live streams, and NPCs heavily interacting with their modern smartphones. It's essentially a complete digital layer placed right on top of the physical city. Which brings us to a really fascinating question. Could viral moments actually become a major gameplay mechanic? Think about it. With NPCs constantly recording videos on their phones, your actions in the open world might actually get recorded and uploaded to this in-game network. Navigating this modern criminal world might require you to actively manage your social media cloud, or maybe even try your hardest to avoid going viral when you're on the run from the law. Finally, we reach Section 5,
The ultimate GTA experience.
All of these hidden details fuse together to tease an ultimate, totally seamless world. The footage gives us glimpses into highly realistic convenience stores with actual branded inventory sitting right on the shelves. We're seeing massive bridges connecting islands, sprawling highways packed with dense traffic, and of course, a ton of hidden Easter eggs. The expanded interiors and massive infrastructure really show off a map that's designed for deep exploration and non-stop discovery, where literally every corner of Vice City has a purpose. But, with a more realistic world comes more realistic consequences. Ask yourself, how in the world will you survive a truly coordinated police force? The trailer shows glimpses of highly coordinated, ultra-realistic police AI. They move with actual purpose, using the environment to their advantage. Fans are already theorizing that surviving wanted levels is going to become infinitely more challenging than simply driving into a tunnel and waiting for a little meter to go down. Millions of fans watched Trailer 2, but only a few really noticed the incredible details hidden right there in plain sight. From the story implications of Lucia's ankle monitor, to the revolutionary water physics, the in-game social media mechanics, and those mind-blowing massive crowds, Rockstar has unequivocally proven that this will be their most ambitious undertaking to date. Every single frame was crafted to tell us something.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, I have a question for you. Which hidden detail impressed you the most? Think about all the clues we just walked through. Are you more excited by the living wildlife or the challenge of facing down a highly coordinated police force? And most importantly, with a world this dense and deliberately crafted, what other secrets are still waiting to be uncovered? Keep your eyes sharp, and we'll see you in the next